How's the family? Welcome back to There's Anything Goes. Happy Monday, happy President's Day, all that good stuff. Hopefully you guys, for those that are off, are enjoying your day but still making money moves. For those that are working, are having a great day and making money moves. So, stop with the applause. Stop with the applause. Greatly appreciated, greatly appreciated. Yes, yes. There's Anything Goes is in the building. I'm here. Anyways, let me stop messing around. All right, today's word of the day. Sometimes you just gotta enjoy life, family. That's all I got to say. I gotta attend the funeral this weekend, so I'm gonna be much more on the enjoy your life tip, regardless of where you're laying at, regardless of where you're standing at. You know, just because where you're at now doesn't mean that's where you're gonna be the rest of your life. But it just depends on what little things, or big things you do every single day of your life that matter. All right. So today's word of the day is impression. It stands for the idea, feeling, or opinion about something or someone, especially when formed without conscious thought or on the basis of little evidence. Now, I chose this word today because the old saying, but the true saying of first impressions mean everything is a very, very big deal. Now, I know we live in a time frame where people are very, one thing I can say I can respect, the whole not judging a book by its cover has become a real big thing now because gone are the days of people liking to dress up and show some sort of class. And everyone's definition of class, being classy, is different. But for a lot of people, gone are the days where you see people dressing in suits, women wearing fancy dresses, unless it's not even at weddings and funerals. A lot of times, a lot of people will just dress like they just rolled out of bed and whatnot, which to me is kind of sad because the one thing I respect about the generation of the baby boomer generation, the Gen X generation, and the generation before the baby boomers, WW1, WW2 generation, because most people were, as far as working people, were blue collar workers. When they had the opportunity to be able to dress up and go out someplace, they did that. So even for me now, every now and then, I like to just to get dressed up and leave a good first impression and whatnot, because I want people to come at me saying, okay, this guy not only knows this stuff, but he cares about how he looks. He doesn't just want to look like an everyday bum or Bama or et cetera and so forth. And now that the physical is out of the way, now let's get to the mental and whatnot. And it's not even all about, you being a certain weight or anything of that nature. But a lot of times how you carry yourself is a very big freaking deal. So that's just all I can, because even you can look the most dressed up and be the biggest gangster on the planet. I remember one guy pointed that out to me. If you look at the show Power, how the character goes, even though I'm so out of the loop on that show, doesn't make it's ridiculous. Or the one politician on Power, or the one FBI agent on Power, they were all wearing nice suits and whatnot, but you had so much corruption going on, it was ridiculous. So that's why the old saying, never judge a book by its cover, is definitely true. Because just because something, I mean, hey, my mom used to say, and my uncle used to say, just because it looks nice, don't mean it doesn't have a bite to it and whatnot. I mean, my dad would say, just because the dog was small, he would say that little joker has teeth though. So it's like, never judge a book by its cover. Because hey, I've seen somebody getting a finger almost bit off by a chihuahua. So size in certain instances does not matter. All right. So definitely not always go off of just first impression and whatnot. Because even the person that could look like a fresh out of prison psychopathic killer could probably be the most knowledgeable, intelligent, richest person on the freaking planet, and you'll never know it. All right. So today's quote of the day is from Janet Jackson, great actress, great singer, just great person for the most part all around. She says, "In complete darkness, we are all the same. It is only our knowledge and wisdom that separates us. Don't let your eyes deceive you." I could not agree with that statement more, because I've learned so much from various peoples, from various different cultures, from various different backgrounds, social, economic backgrounds, mental perspectives, educational backgrounds, whatever have you. So that's why that's why I call this platform Larry's Anything Goes, because I want to hear from the carpenter. I want to hear from the truck driver. I want to hear from the mechanic. I want to hear from the self-employed contractor. I want to hear from the CEO. I want to hear from the person with the bachelor's and the master's degree. I want to hear from the person with the associate's degree. I want to hear from the person with the certifications and whatnot. I want to hear from the person with the life experiences and whatnot, because all those different fractions I can learn from them. I want to hear from the person who immigrated to the United States, or immigrated to Canada, or immigrated to Europe, or expat that moved to Africa or moved to the Caribbean or moved to some part of Asia, Central South America and whatnot. I want to hear from all of them because all the different life experiences and all the different perspectives can be taken into consideration. And that is what, to me, is what life is truly about. Get those different impressions and get that world-renowned view, world-renowned value, and intelligence and knowledge and all that good stuff, so that you are not placed in a box that makes it easier for people to live in, because most people get by because they're stuck in a box, and it makes life easier for them. It makes it easier to if you notice, especially if you're on my Instagram, you see the reels that I put on there. I'm putting economic reels. Now, it might be from the entertainers because that's what people want to hear from, but they're talking business and they're talking game and whatnot. And that's why you can say what you want about Damon Dash. You can say what you want about a Diddy. You can say what you want about a Snoop Dogg. You can say what you want about a Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, the whole nine. These people are still relevant to this day for one specific reason, because they speak truth to power, and they make economic moves. And the music piece now is such a small part of who they really are in today's world. Okay, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre are in their 50s, but they're so relevant now, not because of the music that they make today or made yesterday, but because of the economic moves that they are constantly making, because of the amount of people that they employ, the amount of opportunities that they create economically within the community. These things are the most relevant, and that's why they've become more relevant than any politician or whatnot, or any other entertainer that just wants to look good and be famous and whatnot, but doesn't provide any economic value to the African American community. So those are the ones you're going to hear me talking about, the ones who are providing an economic value and creating jobs and whatnot. Even if I don't care for them, I've never specifically cared for Kanye West, because I've always thought he was a douchebag. But he actually creates a good amount of jobs. He's opening up a school and whatnot. He wants to bring value. Just because we and him may differ in opinion and whatnot, like I said, leave the political nonsense alone. It's all about the economic tangibles of what you're doing and whatnot. Because when the money talks and everything else walks. That's why I said I don't do Democrats and Republicans. I do check-ins and savings. And when you're doing check-ins and savings, we're on the same team. If you want to play political party nonsense, that's for the media. I don't do that. So do the great 3 free things: like, share, and subscribe. If you are an investor like myself, don't forget to sign up with WEBULL, Coinbase, Acorn, Stash. Obviously, I'll get a percentage and whatnot if you sign up. But hey, you can sign up. You don't have to fund your account. Sign up. All the links are in the description. You have an opportunity to buy cryptocurrency, open up individual retirement account, which gives you more access to capital when you get older and whatnot. Something to think about. Consult a financial professional. Buy stocks and bonds and all that good stuff. So, hey, that's the way that you make money. You can invest your money in your sleep. But like I said, not get out investment advice. Just saying, look into it. Go from there. If you want to support Larry's Anything Goes, you can check out the online store, Shopify store, whatnot, purchase products from the store. Thank you for the Cash Apps and the PayPal. All that information is in the description. And as I always say, make money moves or you're going to live broke like a fool. Take care, family. Oh, stop it now. It wasn't that good. Appreciate that. You're the best, family. Yeah. I'll be back here next week. Take care.